Hey everybody, welcome back to Comic Crow, and let's talk about this Marilyn Manson lawsuit being dismissed as the accuser has withdrawn her claim against the man. Now, one thing I think is interesting with Marilyn Manson is back during the Depp and Amber Heard trial, it was revealed that Depp and Marilyn Manson are friends. Maybe they're not friends anymore, but they did have a good relationship with each other. And I saw a bunch of Heard supporters essentially try to imply that because Depp was friends with Marilyn Manson, who is also accused by women of abusing them, that meant that Depp totally 100% actually did abuse Amber Heard. Well, now we have this update as one of the accusers has withdrawn her claim against the man, and the lawsuit has been dismissed. Now, of course, Evan Rachel Wood is still out there. I don't think Marilyn Manson has made an attempt to make any sort of defamation case against her, and I don't think Evan Rachel Wood has taken things to the courts against Marilyn Manson either. So you basically just have the accusation by her. And with what we saw during the Heard and Depp trial, obviously people are starting to look into it and sort of ask questions because they're like, well, if Heard was able to levy all these false allegations and make people think Depp was an abuser for so many years, is it possible that these other women are doing it to Marilyn Manson? I personally do not know, but I definitely think it's worth looking into. So anyways, let's talk about the actual article here. A sexual abuse lawsuit filed against Marilyn Manson by Ashley Morgan Smithline was dismissed by a federal judge Tuesday in Los Angeles. In Smithline's initial suit, she accused Manson, whose full name is Brian Warner, of multiple instances of rape and abuse between 2010 and 2013. We thank and commend Ashley Smithline for dismissing her claims against Brian Warner without seeking or receiving anything in return, Manson's attorney Howard King said in a statement provided to Fox News Digital. Ms. Smithline has refused to be manipulated by others who are trying to pursue their own agendas against Mr. Warner. We wish her well and will continue to work to assure that a significant price will be paid by those who have tried to abuse our legal system. So maybe that's a sign that they are planning to take legal action against the people that have levied these claims against him. And I would like to see how that plays out, because I do not like any system in which you can make an accusation against somebody, not go through the police, not go through the court system, and that is all it will take to destroy someone's career and reputation. So if he's going to sue them for defamation, I would like to see how that plays out, right? The case was officially dismissed by Judge Fernando L. I'm not even going to try that. After Smithline filed a motion to withdraw representation under J. Ellwanger in October and then failed to find new counsel by the court-ordered December 5 filing date. Smithline's suit was dismissed without prejudice, which provides the opportunity for her to refile the claims in the future. So, maybe. Manson's lawyer argued that the court filings showed that before making their public accusations against Mr. Warner, all based on acts alleged to have occurred as much as 10 or more years earlier, they met and spoke with each other, often as a group, regarding the accusations they would make. Now that is something that, as I will say this, because when I looked into the Louis Caliber accusations by his ex-girlfriends, and I saw the private DMs in which they were plotting their accusations that they would throw out against Louis, and I saw them attempting to use content creators to promote that message, and then also attempt to throw the same content creators under the bus when it wasn't working out so well. So if you tell me that these women who are making these accusations against Marilyn Manson are meeting up together to plot out how they are going to do it, well, that's a claim, and I would like to see it be worked out in the court system. Legal documents stated that multiple women have come forward to falsely accuse Manson of abuse, including Smithline and Esme Bianco, who also retained Ellwanger for her legal counsel in her own suit against Manson. That's interesting. Same lawyer. Evan Rachel Wood accused Manson of grooming her when she was a teenager in an Instagram post shared in February 2021. The formal couple began dating in 2007 when Wood was 19 and Manson was 39. You know, I am not even going to play any games here. If that's actually the accusation, and she is saying that that is grooming when she's 19 and he's 39, look, man, I don't even know how to say this, but that actually sounds like complete bullshit. The name of my abuser is Brian Warner, also known to the world as Marilyn Manson. He started grooming me when I was a teenager and horrifically abused me for years, she wrote at the time. You know, if you're going to say he groomed you as a teenager when you were 19 years old, that is 100% false, right? And then if you throw on that he horrifically abused you, well, my issue is you've already lied about one thing in your accusation. So how am I supposed to trust the next thing that comes out of your fucking mouth? I'm not kidding. Then she says she was brainwashed, manipulated, submission. Maybe. What I do know is you lied when you said that you were groomed. So why would I ever trust anything else you say to me? Like, the thing about claims of this nature, yes, your reputation, your integrity does come into play. If you are somebody who I can already see is lying, well, then I immediately have every reason to doubt your next statement. Manson, 53, denied all accusations involved in the defamation lawsuit against Wood in March 2022, saying the claims against him were a malicious falsehood. In a declaration to the court, well, there you go, he is suing her for defamation. In a declaration to the court from July 25th, 2022, Manson addressed the accusations. I understand that on or around February 1st, 2021, Wood posted on Instagram that I was her abuser, and shortly thereafter, a number of other women simultaneously. Yeah, it always works that way, doesn't it? It's actually interesting how that always happens. Wood posted to Instagram that I was her abuser, and shortly thereafter, a number of other women simultaneously emerged with false public accusations against me of abuse, assault, rape, threats, trafficking, and the like. Oh, trafficking. Okay. These would include Ashley Morgan Smithline, Ashley Walters, Jane Doe, and Esme Bianco. To the extent that I had a relationship with these women, those relationships were consensual. They were abused, assault, raped, threatened, or trafficked. Any of them. Trafficked. That's a heavy claim. That's a heavy ass claim, and I highly doubt it's true. Like that is way more serious. Jesus. Where were we at? Their accusations against me of abuse, whatever, and the like, are unequivocally false. And then it ends the article pretty much there. Now, I think that there is a lot that smells bad in the Marilyn Manson accusations. I think that there is something that should be looked into here. And if Marilyn Manson is suing, right, for defamation, I want to see how that plays out. It worked for Johnny Depp. It did. And maybe it will work for Marilyn Manson, or maybe he really did do it, and we will find that out in the court system. I think that's much better than going to social media, making a fucking claim like that, and then acting like all's good in the fucking world. No, when people make claims, you have a right to face your accuser. I fundamentally believe that. So I want to see how this plays out. I will reserve my judgment on what I think is going on here. But already I have a woman who is lying. I already have another woman who is withdrawing her claim. This something here does not smell right.